When I was 5, my innocence was taken. A couple years ago, I witnessed my cousin's murder.
Every woman carries a story, some filled with light, others marked by trials, but all shaping the strength within us.
I'm not doing this, something's got to change, do you know what I mean?
It's through pain, loss, and challenge that purpose begins to rise. Strength is not the absence of struggle, it's the courage to keep moving through it.
Mental health and wellness brand called She Fly. Fly stands for First Love Yourself, and we offer a safe space for women to really do the inner work.
Nyla has turned her journey into a mission, creating She Fly, a safe space for women to heal, grow, and elevate together.
My step cousin catfished me. I remember my birth.
This conversation was full of twists and turns, but what stood out the most was Nyla's softness, her sweetness, her light. A reminder that even after everything she's faced, grace can still shine through.
My biggest thing is journaling. It's like my biggest safety net. And we go through the things that we do for our own higher purpose.
This is more than a brand. This is a reminder. We are all here for a reason. We are stronger than our scars, and our purpose will always find us. This is Nyla, and now we're about to hear her story.
Do you have any experiences in your early life that may have shaped you into the person you are today?
Yeah, definitely. When I was 5, my innocence was taken. And as a child, I didn't understand that. I just knew that it wasn't right, you know? And then as I grew older, I began to understand myself a little bit more, and I really just went through something called trauma reenactment. So I just went through the same thing over and over again until a couple years ago I witnessed my cousin's murder, and I said, you know what, I'm not doing this, something's got to change, do you know what I mean? And yeah, that was like my turning point, I would say.
I'm so sorry you went through all of that.
That's okay, that's fine.
Wow, you're a real soldier.
Do you know what? I know I'm strong, but I hate that like correlation, because like we shouldn't have to go through those things. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's made me who I am today. So
I was gonna say, do you feel like certain things you've gone through in your life has helped you angle where you're going?
Yeah, definitely. I think like coming from Northwest London and like moving out because of like gang issues and just stuff like that in general, shapes you. Do you know what I mean? And so you kind of move like wiser, you know? So yeah, I think it definitely shapes where I'm going for real.
You said obviously witnessing your cousin's death, which I can't even imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the main turning point for you to say like, right, I'm going to turn all of this pain that I've been through into my purpose?
Yeah, it was definitely the point where I said I need to do it for him, because he was such a go-getter, you know. But for me, like with what I went through, it really, as in like my innocence being taken, that really shaped the brand that I'm building now, especially to allow like women a safe space, and things like that. But in terms of like the murder and things, yeah, he definitely pushed me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
So for the brand that you are building from your purpose, if anyone doesn't know who you are and they're watching, what is it you're building?
So I'm building a mental health and wellness brand called She Fly. Fly stands for First Love Yourself, and we offer a safe space for women to really do the inner work. But you have to be ready to do the inner work, you know? We're all about shadow work and self-love, and really just getting within to be the best version of yourself.
I love that.
Thank you.
Do you feel like you derailed a little bit? Like maybe your teen life, I'm not sure what your teen life was like. Did you derail a little bit and then was like, I need to go inwards? Yeah.
Yeah. I just started moving mad. Like I started just going out, just doing mad things, just being around the wrong crowd.
Would you say that's a coping mechanism?
Yeah. Because like for example, smoking weed, like you do that to kind of, what I did that to push my mind to another reality. Do you know what I mean?
Suppress your
Yeah,
feelings.
very much so. And so with doing that, I was just in different scenes like that I didn't necessarily need to be in. And so with creating the brand, I was really big on it taking you on a high without being high. So the journal that I created really takes you on that journey of like that creative journey, to try and get your mind right, you know?
Would you be able to give some of the viewers a little bit of awareness of maybe some mental struggles that you went through growing up from your trauma?
So one of them was really just not believing in myself. Something that comes with the type of trauma I've gone through is just like losing your voice, and not really being able to speak up. So that happened to me at 5 years old, and the person that did it told me, "Shh, don't say nothing." And he was an adult. So it's like naturally growing up, you're always told to respect your elders, right? So I listened, and in doing that, it kind of taught me to just kind of be a yes man. Do you know what I mean? And that's not cute. So as I grew, I realized that like that was something that was really bothering me, just like my throat chakra just being completely blocked. And I really wanted to figure out why. And it was in figuring out why that I realized like what had actually happened, and I started to remember, and I just started to do all the shadow work to just understand myself, you know?
How soon how soon or how long did it take you to like speak about what you've been through? And did that have a shift on the person you are?
Yeah, definitely. It took me ages. So like I said, it happened when I was 5, and then it was COVID when everything really just
No
blew up. Do
way.
you know what I mean?
It's crazy because you do have like
The
such.
same story.
It's literally the
Really?
same
Oh my
story. Like I'm just hearing you
gosh.
say, and the questions Katie's asking, I'm like, I can tell why she's asking because she's been through exactly the
Oh, I'm
same.
giving you hugs. But yeah, like COVID was just a bummer. And that's when I really just had time to sit with myself and understand my thoughts and like what I had gone through. And then I didn't tell even then, like I didn't tell. And I called my cousin, and I literally remember just bawling, like crying on the phone to her. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And she was like, nah, just pray, just like journal, just think. And I started doing that. And then in journaling and praying, I found safety. And it was through my journaling, that I was able to come out and tell my mum. And I wrote a letter to her, and she told my dad, and it kind of went out through there. Yeah.
I'm really proud of you because it's hard.
Oh,
I
it's
know. I feel like I feel emotional the fact that like you two have like been through the same thing, and like there's now like platforms available for women to just be
Speak their
open
truth.
and speak about these things, because I can't imagine it. And I feel like it's just something that like carrying that through majority of your life, and like through times when you should have been finding like who you are, and like it seems like that can like really delay life for a lot of people until you find that healing. Like I can't even imagine. And I just commend both of you for like being in such like a great space now and building a platform for other women to like help them as well. Like I think that is just so beautiful.
thank you. And I'm so proud of you too, because
you.
yeah, it's not easy.
It's not. And I literally relate to you because I spoke about it for the first time in COVID as well. And it's because I felt safe. And I think it's because I had to sit down with my brain
Yeah.
and do nothing
Yes.
and slow down. And slowing down essentially
Made you say, oh shit.
made me realize I was so burnt out from the trauma, and I was
Yeah.
doing everything possible, like going out, smoking weed, like the natural causes that people do to block their traumas.
Yeah.
And it might, so for some people, like there's deep traumas, and there's like heartbreak, going through breakups, losing someone, stuff like that. There's different types of traumas, and I feel like a lot of the time as humans we always look for something to block out pain, and I think dealing with pain is important to the healing process.
Definitely. And I feel like like even now, because it's not linear, right? Like you're okay today and then tomorrow something triggers you as small as like someone just saying something mad, and that used to really send me into a spiral. And I've just learned to really sit with myself and just give myself grace in those moments, because it's so hard. It's so hard.
How did you come to that point of being able to give yourself that grace? Because I think for a lot of people watching who might be struggling with something similar, I know for me, my experience was completely different. Mine was domestic violence, but I still struggle with some of the triggers. And every time I think I'm healed and I can deal with it now, something comes
Another one.
along a year later, smacks me in the head, and he's like, nope. How did you get to that point, and what steps did you take, and what steps could you give to other people to take to like heal and not keep getting bashed over the head with those triggers?
I would say the first thing was for me to give myself that grace, and that grace can look like me sitting in my room, crying my eyes out, like a complete mess. But then being able to say, okay, that's how I feel. Now, how do I get up out of that? And for me, what I do is I journal. Like my biggest thing is journaling. It's like my biggest safety net. If no one knows my secrets, my journal got them all,
Honestly.
Right? So I really just spend so much time with my journal and God, and just really try and ask myself those shadow work questions that really get to dig deep, and it will be questions that hurt me, but I need to hurt myself in order to push through it, I think. And so I would say for anyone else going through a similar experience, to just take time with yourself and to allow yourself the grace to feel the pain and know that, you're not okay today, but you will be. And whatever that journey looks like is okay, as long as you know where you're going and you keep going,
Yeah, I love that. What steps did you take to actually start building Shoefly? Because I know this has been like a long time in the making.
Yes, girl.
Where did this, how did you come up with the concept? What step did you take to actually create it?
So I came up with the concept when I was in my room going through it. And I just said, you know what? I just didn't want anyone else to feel how I was feeling. And I knew how I was feeling. And I said, listen, it's such a sink or swim moment. And we always joke, in Northwest, there's an area called Harsden, and there's just so many crackheads on that strip. And my whole family would joke and be like, you don't want to be a crackhead in Harsden. So when I was going through it, I was just thinking, no, I don't want to be a crackhead in Harsden. So I just said, you know what, I need to figure it out. And so I literally sat down, I wrote out 1 to 100, and I wrote what I would want to be on each page of my journal. And I just designed it, and then from there I went to a graphic designer, my friend Taff, shout him out, and we literally designed the journal together, and now we're here.
Your graphics, the cartoons and everything, they're so cool.
Thank you.
I love the concept of them.
Thank you. We're really big on just being fly overall, whether that's your fashion sense, whether that's your mindset, whatever the case may be, just everything's fly.
I love that, and I love that there's no
like that.
There's no boundary.
No
just
boundary.
Be you.
Just be you authentically, and it's a safe space for that. There's too much judgment in the world.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
How do you feel about? Because obviously you've gone through 2 big traumas, right? How do you feel about trust in friendships, in relationships, with family? Does trust come into play with your life?
Yeah, so big actually. So another crazy thing is, that my step cousin catfished me when I know.
What, in the
Tell
MTV?
me about that.
What the hell?
I know she catfished me, and that's really
A
been a big
girl?
thing. A girl.
What catfish you to set with a guy or
No.
just...
So basically,
we need some detail.
Girl. So basically, one time I went to America and I went to the Bahamas whilst I was there. And we came back and my cousin was like, Nyla, have you got an Instagram account with the girl? And I was like, no, why? And he was like, she logged into my account and forgot to log out and it's all pictures of you. I know. Imagine.
What?
And do you know what she used to do? She used to act like she hated me. Like she used to tell my mum, because like my family live in Miami. So she would get my aunties in Miami to be like, oh, she told me Nyla's out here doing this. Like she was moving mad.
So was it jealousy?
I don't know. To this day, she denies it, but it's like the proof's
Clearly
there.
you.
But every time I go to Miami, she wants to beat me up.
What?
I know, but she's just not even on my... There's levels.
Just to beat you up?
She wants to beat me up.
For what?
I don't know. Because she catfished me. But yeah, so...
No, that's wild.
It's wild, isn't it? So, yeah, like, all those things definitely play a part in, like, trusting people and just, like, trying to remain integratable. Because I'm really big on that. Like, everything I do, I want it to come from a place of integrity. And yeah, like, I just see it as, do you know what? People are going to be who they are. As long as I know who I am and I'm okay with, because I'm always working to please God. Like, I don't care about anyone else. So as long as what I'm doing is from a place of integrity, then God will deal with whoever else. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just brush
This
it.
podcast is sponsored by Equity Edge, the Forex prop firm that is changing the game for traders. Equity Edge gives you the freedom to trade with confidence, offering account sizes from 2.5k all the way to $100,000. Instant phase transitions when you reach your profit targets, and absolutely no minimum or maximum trading days. Plus, there are no lot size limits, giving you complete freedom with your trading strategy. Equity Edge have also just announced that MetaTrader 5 is back, rebuilt stronger than ever for a seamless trading experience. They have also removed their old all-day news restriction trading rule, which means when there are high-impact news events that last the entire day, you can still trade with no limits. With payout requests every 14 days and support available 24/7. Equity Edge is here to help you trade, grow, and get funded without boundaries. Ready to level up your trading journey? Click the link in the description below and get started with your funded journey.
Because you're like obviously very big on faith and having your belief,
Yeah.
do you feel like belief, like for anyone that's struggling that doesn't have, like maybe they're atheist or they just feel like, why would I believe that there's a higher power? Have you had any like major turning points that's made you feel like this is God?
Yeah, but it's gonna sound so mad though, but so I remember my birth, and not in like a way that I remember like coming out of my mum, but like I was meditating, and I was focusing all my energy on my third eye, and I kind of got a vision. It sounds so crazy, and
No,
I don't really tell too many people because they look at me mad. But and in that moment, it was literally when I was going through what I was going through in COVID, and it's like God's for me. God's the energy, right?
Same.
Yeah, God's the energy, and through God, we're able to become our higher selves, and just, you know, gain more awareness and consciousness. And through that vision, like, I literally saw, like, prior to being in my mom, like, picking the light, like, it was just so mad. And I don't really want to delve too deep because sometimes it's hard for people to comprehend.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was a big turning point for me, and I just knew that, like, we chose the life that we have, and we go through the things that we do for our own higher purpose. And so that gave me faith, and that gave me hope that, you know, I can get through this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
My reason for asking that was because I feel like anyone that is spiritual in a way, they do the inner work, they do the shadow work.
Yeah.
They've gone through something. I feel like, why? Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you come out? So thank you for sharing that.
No, that's okay.
You know what, as well? I think for a lot of people, they probably think that's crazy. Like, how is that even possible? But I've heard so many stories of people who have, like, again, the same. They've, like, described, like, before they've been born, like, being sat in, like, a garden and, like, they choose their life. And, like, they'll tell this story of, like, how they chose their life. And I'm just like, I really believe that if we can really connect with ourselves and who we are, these things are absolutely possible. But I also believe that the outside world and governments and all of those kind of things, like, turn these things off in our brains so we don't understand our true self and our higher purpose.
Yeah.
Do you think you've been able to, like, reconnect with, like, that part of yourself?
Yeah, I block out everything. Like, I don't watch TV.
Really?
Like, I'm really intentional about what I put into my mind, you know, like who I listen to, what I listen to, because like they're trying to subliminally cover our
Block
eyes.
your-
Yeah, in
Yeah.
so many ways, like food, like in so many different ways. So yeah, just remaining conscious. Very
You
important.
spoke about your chakras a little bit as well.
Mm.
What made you get into that part of yourself? Because I feel like a lot of people, like on my spiritual journey, I've got into the chakras,
Yeah.
and it helped me unblock my throat chakra. Even just like little things like changing my toothpaste, not having fluoride, it opened up my
Yeah.
third eye more. Like little things, I feel like helped my journey. What sparked your interest in that, and like, why do you believe it's something that actually works?
Because my throat, I could not talk. Like, when I tell you I've gained so much power in myself, like in this journey, that it's like it could only be from a higher sense of self. Do you know what I mean? And I really needed to dig within that. And my family is quite spiritual as well. We grew up Christian, but they're very spiritual in the sense that we know that, you know, you are God. God is within you, right? And so just hearing like my aunties and things talk, they'll be like, no, Nyla, you need to meditate, you need to sit within, you need to open up your chakras. Like, they would just tell me things, and through them I was able to learn, you know.
What is your ethnicity, like your background?
I'm Jamaican and Guyanese.
Nice.
Thank you.
Doing She-Fly and, like, going through what you've been through, I'm guessing you get a lot of girls, like, just gravitate towards you, because I've always said, like, this is the first time we've met, but since we've always spoke, like, I can just tell you have, like, just a beautiful energy and aura, like, until, like, before I met you.
You too.
Have you had many stories of people who have been impacted by something and have come to She-Fly to, like, share their story and their journey?
Yeah, definitely. Especially at our events, like women will come up to me and say, like, I've been following, or I've heard your journey and it's just made me want to come and like open up. Because, like, as I'm sure you know, like telling and speaking about trauma is so hard. Like, and more times out of none, like, this, you don't get the support, or you get blamed, or it's just too many things, you know. And so to be able to offer a safe space for women to come and really tell their story is what I think they feel comfortable with. And so yeah, I do get a lot of that.
Do you have like triggers when people like maybe come to you and like share their experience, their story, their trauma? Does it trigger any part of you?
It does, you know, sometimes. Not in the moment. In the moment, I'm very much big sister. I'm like, girl, let's sort this out. But after the fact, yeah, like I was literally just saying the other day that I'm creating a safe space, but where's mine? To just be real. And I just think that is a part of my purpose.
And I don't know about you, but I feel like when you've gone through something traumatic, it naturally makes you a healer. So people gravitate towards you, whether it's friends asking for advice or anything, you're going to be a healer because you're healing, if that makes sense. Do you feel like you're also taking on, because you're spiritual and you're big on like energies and chakras and stuff,
Yeah.
do you feel like when people are offloading to you, you're also taking their energy, and how do you cleanse and like remove that?
Yeah, I do. I feel like there's times like I just feel things so deeply, like so deep. And so after like even events, even just social media in general, I can't like it just becomes too much and I just have to just put my phone on D&D and I'm just away. Like, and sometimes it can come across a bit unprofessional, I'm not gonna lie. But I just need to first love myself. Like, I'm so big on that. And that just looks like just putting my phone down and just sitting with myself and just whether I gotta put on some music, you know, and just try and cleanse. You know, I got the sage. I do the everything shower. Like literally, I just gotta sit with me. Yeah.
What would 3 actionable steps be for anyone that is going through something, small or big? I think even if it's small to us, it could be big to them.
Yeah.
What would be 3 actionable steps that you could suggest someone to do if they're like struggling inside?
I would say the first thing is to sit with yourself. Whether that just looks like you taking some time away from like your family or just your priorities for the moment. Go to somewhere that you find safe. For me, it's the bathroom. I don't know about you guys, yeah.
It's the water.
Yeah, it's just so peaceful in there.
What's your star sign?
Gemini. What
Is
about
that a star?
you?
Is that a water sign?
I have no clue.
I think it is. I think it is air, but I don't know.
I was gonna say that would make a lot of sense.
Really? Okay, yeah, no. So mine's is the bathroom, and I just love it. Like, I don't know, but so find somewhere safe, and just sit with your thoughts for a moment. Like, I think sometimes we just run through life so quickly, and that's why COVID was such a big thing for me because we got to slow down. Do you know what I mean? So just take some time for yourself, make yourself feel good, and then just meditate. Some people find it hard to meditate, so I would say to just put on some YouTube. There's a clip on YouTube. You can literally put in like meditation for beginners. It'll give you a 5-minute video, and just sit there, listen to the sounds, and just close your eyes and just try to not block out whatever comes to mind. And then after that, I would say to grab a pen and paper and literally just journal out your thoughts. It don't even have to look nice. Like it can look like scribbles as long as you know what you're writing and are releasing it, I think is really important. And then the third thing, if it's something that's possible for you, is to talk about it. There's no shame in what you've gone through. Like we all go through things. This life is a journey, and so as long as you're learning from it, no one can't have chat for you. Like as long as you're growing, no one can't say nothing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So I would say get within, journal, and then talk.
Have you ever done any like sound healing?
I done it, but not to do it. If you get what I mean, like I've just done it at an event or something like that.
Or like any retreat?
I've done sound healing events, but yeah, not on a consistent basis.
Because obviously, like in terms of meditation and just like frequency, where you place yourself,
Yeah.
it's a big part in like our chakras, our mind, and everything. Do you feel like this is like a 360? But do you feel like music, and you said you don't watch much TV, like music and things you're watching, has a big impact on your thoughts and dealing with things?
Yeah, definitely. Because like I said, I just feel things so deeply. So like I'm such an empath. Like I will cry in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's just like I just gotta manage that. And for like last year, I was literally just listening to like sound music, like frequency music. I wouldn't listen to much music, and it's so crazy because if anyone knows me, like back in the day, my playlist was lit, like it was so lit. But I've just changed, like so yeah, I would listen to like frequency. It helps.
If you did like have to pick like maybe like a top 3 favorite artists, what would it be? Who would it be?
It would be artists that actually sing and rap. It would be okay, my girl is Ruby. I love Rihanna. Like, I'm a Navy girl. Rihanna, I would say Shinsia.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Shinsia get me in the vibe. And then who else? I'll say Erykah Badu.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
like
like
that.
soulful music.
I like that.
Nice.
I remembered what I was going to say earlier, and it was about when you said putting your phone on D&D, how you think sometimes it might be a little bit unprofessional. I actually think it's the complete opposite. I think it is
Really?
such a professional thing to do, because I think when we make ourselves so accessible, I think that takes away a professional element.
Yeah.
And I also think that putting our phones on D&D and putting ourselves first is absolutely necessary in us being that professional person.
Yeah,
Because
that's so true.
we need that. We can't keep filling everyone else's cup and then ours is empty. Like,
Right.
it's not, we have to be selfish. And I think
Yeah.
that is probably the most professional thing that we can do. So don't feel bad about that. Like, that is the greatest thing that you can be doing.
Okay,
And I need to
cool.
take note of that and start doing that a little bit more.
No, okay, cool. Yeah, because I can't like, like after you've just been on a bit of a hiatus, you just feel like, oh shit, I'm back again. Like, but no, you're right. Like, we need that time.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Sometimes as well, like I mentally reply to messages. I'll see it. I'll mentally reply. And I'm like,
That's me.
I mentally reply, but I don't have the mental capacity to
type,
respond.
yeah.
And I do feel like a lot of the time, because I believe my purpose on earth is to heal. Because I am a healer, I genuinely believe that people come to me with their problems, and sometimes I can just about deal with my own.
Yeah, literally.
So sometimes the responses are slow, and I forget for 2 weeks. But it's not because I don't care.
yeah.
It's because I have my own stuff to deal with. I'm a parent. I'm dealing with my own healing. I'm also growing a business.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. I feel like being available, I'd say it makes you, in my opinion, I feel like it makes you less exclusive and important. Like if you're answering, sometimes me and you will be texting, I'll answer within 30 seconds, or sometimes it might be a couple hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes a day.
And we only reply to each other because we have to.
Yeah, otherwise we probably wouldn't. But I just feel like, I genuinely don't know how people have the mental capacity to just be responsive and be on every social media and wake up and like they're just filling their brains with like socials. I'm just like, what?
Like, what's going on? But do you
Focus on
clock,
yourself.
that more time it's the people that ain't really got much going on?
Right.
Like they want to sit on the phone for hours. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
like,
what-
babe,
Oh,
please.
Go and journal or something. Read a book.
no, literally.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Because what? Like, I don't have time for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't.
I feel like I delay responding to messages because I'm like, you're then going to reply and then I have to reply again.
But then do you know what the worst thing is? Like me, yeah, I'll go through my phone and I'll reply to everyone in one go and then they all just jump back on it.
But
It's
do you know what?
overwhelming as well. Like, just leave it alone.
Honestly, and do you know what I can't deal with? Unmeaningful conversations.
Oh
What do you
my
mean? What are you
gosh.
doing? Like, it's
No.
none of your business.
Listen,
No.
honestly, like
Like, I feel like conversations should be meaningful. Like, yes, you're going to have the how are you and
yeah,
like,
the catch ups.
yeah, but how many people am I saying how are you to? Like, in a day? Like, it's too
Literally.
much. And I feel like the conversations that are meaningful, like, teach me, inspire me, like, just having meaningful conversations. They're the ones that my ears are open. Do you know what I mean?
Like when we're pouring into each other.
Yeah.
You know them ones where people will sit on the phone with you and think you're a therapist. And then
Right.
say, oh, okay, see you later.
I don't know how you
So what
feel
about
as
me?
well. Yeah, right.
I'm
No,
going through
honestly.
shit too.
Yes. I don't know how you feel as well because your brand is what we're speaking about, right? When you have a friend and you're trying to, like, you have a whole, let's just needle it down to an hour. You're talking about the same thing in an hour in 7 different ways. Like, listen, just listen.
No, honestly, just listen.
Because why do you need every scenario?
Yeah.
No, honestly. And then I just think, girl, like, just go and sit with you. Like, please.
And the answers are always within us because as much as we can be advisors, people that are inspiring, motivators, anything you're looking for is within you.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why I'm so big with sitting with yourself because you will find everything. Like, it's it's even in the intuition that you'll be questioning. Like, just sit, like, hear it out a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
How big are you on intuition?
so big. So big. But then at the same time, I've learned to be less reactive.
Right.
Like, because back in the day, I can't lie, I used to be a crash out and I would go off my intuition so much. But now I've just learned to sit with that a bit more for a bit longer anyway, you know? Yeah, but I'm really big on it. I think we should really follow our intuition.
I love that. It seems like you're very in tune with yourself.
Yeah, I am,
love
you
that.
know.
How important do you feel like it is to have like the social media detox and cleanse? Because I feel like, I think one of you was saying earlier, I think it might have been you, how like the technology nowadays just really shuts us out from living our lives, and we kind of are consumers and we're living through other people.
No, I'm really big on the social media detoxes because, like, I feel like if you're creating, it's not too bad. But when you're just consuming and all you're seeing is highlight reels, like, and then, like, me personally, my life ain't that. It's great, but I'm blessed. But it's not just a highlight. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's defo the downs, and I feel like we need to be more open with that because we're all real humans. Like, this ain't AI. So yeah, I'm really big on the detoxes just to figure out me again, you know?
I really want to do a social media detox, but because we are creators, it's like, it's so hard to like just go on, post, and then leave.
You can't.
Literally.
The algorithm doesn't like when you go on, post, and leave. So I'm like forced to consume, and it's like, I just wish I didn't have to do this sometimes.
And I want a proper cleanse. Like, I used to do like a month to 3 months cleanses. Like,
that's good.
cut out the music, like listen to just sounds.
That is one thing I'm definitely doing.
Music.
For September, I'm cutting out music.
You are music queen.
That's what I'm saying. My music is insane, but I think I'm realised, like, Katie's been on my case for a minute. She's like, this drill, and like, you know, it's not good for your brain, and
no, it's
like,
true,
I hear it,
yeah.
but because it's like, it's what I grew up on, like, it's just like in my soul.
Yeah.
But now I'm like realising like the frequencies and all of those kind of things. That's now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, I need to.
And I'm telling you, you will notice the difference. You will notice it. Like, you'll notice it. Even, do you know what? Just do it in small doses. Like, you see, when I first started, I would just go to bed and I would listen to, like, meditation music or frequency music to just doze off. And then naturally, it just started to become, like, a in the day thing. Or when I'm working, I just put on frequency music just so I can just zone out into work.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, just, like, little steps. Even, like, with social media, doing like it on weekends, if you can't do it like in a big segment like 3 months, I don't think I could do that. That's so good.
Yeah, I think I done 3 months social media and 6 months plant-based, celibate, like,
yeah. Do you know I just did a year celibate?
Wow.
I was so good.
Intentional as well.
Intentional,
Love
yeah. And then the year came and I said, what?
I'm outside.
Yeah, but yeah, if he's watching this, can get cut off real soon.
No, because I remember you did like a little story time of like dating, and I was like, I absolutely love this for you.
Oh, thank you. Like, yeah, that was a good journey. It was hard, but it's good.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
So back to what we were just saying, because I just want to touch on something as well. I've recently just started doing the meditation. Well, it's not even meditation. It's more like just listening to frequencies at nighttime again to help me sleep. And I'm telling you, that first 30 minutes of me dozing off, I am astral projecting to another place. And I'm like, I was so deep in my spiritual journey. And then like the last year, I think it's TikTok. The consuming of
She'll
TikTok.
be scrolling.
That's me at night time. I can't lie. I'll be on
really
TikTok.
bad.
I'll wake up to like 10 TikTok notifications.
No, it's bad.
She sent me.
It's so bad. At the minute, it's really bad. So
funny.
because I'm trying to get out of this social thing, but we can't because we're also
Creators.
it's really hard. My brain at nighttime. So I used to do like a whole nighttime ritual: yoga, meditate, journal, read,
Bed.
and just listen to music and just doze off, right? But now it's more like read sometimes, meditate sometimes. I'm not stretching at night. The minutes I'm not gymming, which is really bad for me. But I'm not having that time for me, and I'm just sitting on TikTok. So I have to play this music because otherwise my dreams are bad. Oh my God, the dreams are awful. I wake up and I feel like lethargic, lazy. Like I feel,
Yeah, literally,
yeah, like what, I've just wasted my whole night doing what? Nothing for me. And it just keeps you in a very low vibration.
Yeah.
What do you do to raise your vibration?
I think I would be around, and this is so like such a catch-22 because I'll be around like people that can help me raise my vibration, like people that speak life into me, and just people that are on the same journey. Like my manager in Miami, she is a powerhouse. Like when that lady speaks and she knows it, like she will tell you, I am this. And do you know what I mean? Like
That's how it should be.
yes. And I love that. And she is someone that really has just impacted my journey so much, and just made me just fully believe and just so being around people that are of that high vibration and that can pour into you. And then again, going back to just being by myself and with my journal, and then also just getting out the house, touching grass. I love, like, I feel so grounded when I put my feet on grass and just walk and just like I'm in the sun. I also love to
Sungaze.
yes, I was just gonna say recharge my pineal gland because girl, that will really do it to you.
I love this for you.
No, really do it, honestly. Like we could have like a little sit down.
Yeah, we need to.
Sungaze.
We need to have a whole spiritual pod.
No, honestly, I'm down. So yeah, like all those things that might just sound a bit wacky to someone else will really get you going.
I feel like it's really important to ask these questions because as much as your brand is amazing and we know your purpose for your brand, but we need to know who you are because sometimes, I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like sometimes with brands, we don't know who's behind this brand. And it could be like they're showcasing something, but they're actually a demon. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's really good to understand who you are because now people can be like, wow, she's so inspiring. She's so like authentic and working on herself. I want to become like her. And my big saying is as well, like, to believe or to become, you have to be to become because you're becoming.
Yes.
And to believe, you have to be and live in the belief.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. And that's why I would say, like, I've changed so much, but like for the better. Like I feel like I've shedded and I'm now growing into the woman that I was called to be. And yeah, that was a crazy journey, but I think it's so needed, you know? And again, going back to what you're saying about brands, yeah, like I'm so shy. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm so shy. And like for a long time, I'll just post pretty pictures and people be like, but you're building a brand. Like,
Same.
and
That's
it's like, oh, I don't want to be that uppity, you know, businesswoman, but then I still want to show my personality and like have fun. So yeah, I'm happy that you're creating this space for us to be able to, you know, get out there.
I think for us as well though, like even having you on, like I feel like it's such good timing because we're both going through like healing and shedding and all of those kind of things. And when I tell you, like a month ago, I was going through it. Like no one else really knew, like unless you was like Katie or someone that was really close to me, no one would have known, but I was going through it. Like I had to turn to ChatGPT and be like, what the hell is happening to me? Like every day it's something. Like I'm sad or I feel depressed or I'm thinking I'm angry about something. There was just so many things. And I know some people might think I'm crazy for turning to ChatGPT, but it really helped me because it literally broke down.
It's a free counsellor.
No, literally.
No, that's literally what it was for me. It literally said to me, right, sounds like you're going through like a life change, you're shedding like your old self and like you're still trying to hold on to that old self, but your new self is now ready and you're like in this transition phase. And I was like, what the hell is happening to me? But I feel like now I'm like kind of like out on the other side. I feel like now I know the things that I need to do, like the music and people I'm around and just certain things like that. And now I'm like, I feel so free.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that like I feel like you two are so spiritual and I'm now becoming that. So I feel like just hearing like your two conversation about the whole spiritual thing, like it's doing something for me. So I feel like,
But do you know what?
I hope
though?
everyone watching is getting
I feel
this.
like a lot of people, they think it's too late to
Never.
dig in, and I feel like it's really not. Like, having these conversations, it's actually, you're in the room for a reason.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like your growth since I've known you, and I said this to Carla when we was having a conversation with Carla, like your journey has been so beautiful because I've seen the rocky moments.
You saw me when I was ready to fight everyone.
Yeah, and I've said to you, like, you're projecting because you haven't spoke about your truth, you haven't like dealt with certain things.
Yeah, 100%.
And I just feel like a lot of people out there, they'll just be like, how do I start? Well, go inwards. And that is it.
Literally.
Sit with yourself.
The more you go in as well, it comes to a point where you have no choice. There's no control. Things will just start happening. You feel like you're losing yourself. You feel like you're losing your mind. And that's what I had to go through.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I get it. It makes sense.
And the problem is, there's so much online now where it's like, like you said, people are showing the highlights of their life. So you're only looking at the good parts of people's life. So you've got people like Andrew Tate and TikTok, and they're just like, being feminine is this, being masculine is this, and it's like, actually, what is just being yourself?
Exactly.
What is just going inwards? And what, like, I feel like everyone should have like their boundaries in life, and everyone's going to have different boundaries, everyone's going to have different views, different opinions. Like, someone, you might sit in a room with someone, they're like, I'm like so anti-spiritual, like that's wrong for you, da 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 da. Like, everyone's going to have different opinions, and I think the most beautiful thing is we're all so unique.
Yeah.
And when we actually realise that we're individually different for a reason, maybe you have a conversation with someone and you learn one thing, but that's actually helped part of your growth.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So just tuning into things that are going to better your soul's always going to be better than just sitting there doing nothing to benefit yourself.
Yeah, or just blocking it out. Like, you going through those rocky roads and then saying, ChatGPT, I need help.
I tried blocking that shit out. There was nothing. It got to a point I couldn't.
Yeah, you can't. And then you just start attracting, because you'll mirror the same thing, like, over and over again in different people. Yeah. And it's just like, you get tired, you know? It's just like,
I want to ask you one last thing on this, like, whole topic, because I feel like I could just talk about this all day.
No, same.
How big do you feel like, because some people are like for it, in the middle, against it. How big do you feel like law of attraction is, and like essentially you attract what you are where you are vibrationally?
I think that's true. Like, literally, me going through trauma reenactment was me going through, me being what my trauma had made me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I literally say my life stopped. I stopped at the age that I experienced my trauma, because I just kept going through the same thing, like, in different ways. And I think it was only when I started to understand myself and what I had gone through that I was able to say, this is gonna, like, I'm gonna stop it here and I'm gonna make a new cycle. And you literally get to, you get to create that. Like, you get to create who you are, who you're gonna be. Like, you're the orchestra
Of your life.
Yeah, you're the orchestra of your life. So I think you can do that at any moment as well. Like,
and to touch on what you said as well, like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm just like here, like, you're really enjoying this conversation right now. I feel like because of what I went through, I've always attracted the wrong crowds, the wrong friends.
Yeah.
Put myself in the wrong places, attracted the wrong relationships, and I feel like healing never stops. You never stop healing. You always evolve, you always grow, and you're always going to become better, right? If you choose that lane of becoming better. I feel like in my teen life and like early 20s, I feel like I attracted like the wrong friendships and the wrong relationships because I weren't dealing with myself. And for me, bad relationships or like being hurt or being in toxic situations, they felt like a blanket to me. Like, that trauma blanket was so real. And I feel like only now I'm experiencing like what a nice person is like in terms of a relationship.
and doesn't that feel so scary?
It's so scary. And I feel like sometimes when I'm trying to talk to the person about how I feel, I feel like when I'm trying to talk to the person about how I feel, they just think like I'm just not appreciative and I'm like mad. But actually it's like, this is scary for me.
Yeah.
I've never experienced this before. I've always gone for a different lane because it feels safe to me. Like, it's okay to get hurt,
It's
but
what
actually it's not.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Do you feel like you lean to bad things. It could be drinking, alcohol, bad friends, going out knowing it's like not good for you, because it's like a
Yeah.
blanket in a way.
Yeah, I think like kind of the same. Like I went from one traumatic relationship to another one that it wasn't really traumatic, but it still wasn't what I deserved.
Mm-hmm.
And I think until I found that healing, it would have just been a vicious cycle forever.
Yeah, literally a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
Because, like, even now, like, after my abstinence journey and all that stuff, like, I'm starting to know what I deserve. Like, and when someone comes along and they start treating you like, I keep saying to myself, I don't want to smile too much because
No, honestly, because what are you going to do to hurt
yeah,
me?
like, when is it gonna come?
I'm always waiting for the problem.
No, I think
No, honestly, that's me. Like, I'm just like, and then I think I start to project that.
Same.
Yeah, and then it's like to him or to the person, it's like, what's going on? Like,
What the hell?
technical difficulties.
it's the second time I've done this now, and I'm not
Oh.
We're definitely keeping this in.
No, yeah, like to someone else, it's like, why are you acting like that now? But I'm just scared. Like my nervous system. Like, do you know? Are you not into like what's it called? The tapping.
No.
I'm not gonna botch it, but like you can tap on your vagus nerve to like calm your nervous system.
I've seen that, and this as well.
Yeah, and this one. So I just.
oh my god, I need
Calm
to
myself
start
down.
doing
Yeah,
that.
like let me chill.
What on earth?
Mine is breath work.
Yeah, okay.
So I do like box breathing exercises. If I'm like in a bad situation, I'm very socially nervous. Like I don't like putting myself in big rooms. You'd think I do, but I hate being in crowds.
yeah.
I hate being in a situation or a new place. I feel uncomfortable. So I have to breathe through what I'm living, because otherwise I'll be like down here when I need to be grounded.
Yeah. And then how do you find that, like, when you have to go into rooms and like as business women and like pitch yourself and like
Do you know what I've learned from the last speaking event we did? Like, not our event that we just did, the one that we did with Jacob.
Yeah.
I feel like we was like so nervous. And then do you know what I did for the first time? I was like, go on, you go fish. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go first.
Yes.
And then I just went for it, and I just spoke my truth, and I was just authentic. And I think as long as you're being authentic in whatever it is you're doing, like for us, obviously at that event, it was trading. If you know that you're really making money trading, if you know that you've really gone through a trauma and you're trying to help heal people, if you're being authentic, what's not to love?
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
Yeah, it's difficult. I wouldn't say it's easy.
Yeah,
Putting
no.
yourself out there.
Yeah.
So I just think as well, like, imagine there's 7 people, that's 14 eyes.
No, for real.
And then this one too.
No, that's great. No, that's great.
3 eyes. Sorry.
That's subconscious listening too. Damn.
Oh my goodness.
I think for me, like, it's more social media. Like, every time I post a reel, I'm nervous for so many different reasons. Like, I'm nervous because I'm like, the people who knew me before, they're going to be thinking, what is this girl talking about? Like, this girl who listens to drill and has, like, been with someone who wasn't the greatest person for so many years. Like, who does she think she is now, talking about, like, healing and being soft and all of these things? Because I was never that person, but now I've grown and I'm healed. Now I am. People will really judge me, but then I'm also like, what if people don't like it? What if people just think I'm just talking rubbish? What if no one follows me? Like, there's so many different things that come with it, but I think you just have to do it. Like, you just have to just do it. Like, and I heard, I don't know if it was you that shared it with me. It's probably you on TikTok with your million videos that you sent me. But a woman was like, you can't be successful without a level of embarrassment.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that is the exact quote, but you have to go through some type of embarrassment to be successful.
You do.
And if you look at all the successful people in life, been through something embarrassing to get there.
And I feel like it is embarrassing to start a new project because no one believes it until it's blown up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, even just posting, I said this to someone the other day, if you know about it as well. I was like with my family, and then one of my family members was like, it's so boring what you post, I always scroll past it, and I thought, well, it's not for you. Just unfollow me. Like,
what
do
the
you know what I mean?
If
you don't need to support me.
Bye.
I don't like your job, but do
Bye.
I tell you? Right?
Bye.
That is so rude.
Honestly. But I just think stuff like that, it's like,
It's so cheeky.
the people that are going to support you 9 times out of 10 are not
Do
going to be
not
your
know
family
you.
and
No,
friends.
yeah, they
It's
don't.
going to be strangers.
Yeah.
Facts.
And in that, you'll find your tribe.
Right.
Like, I'm learning that. And then, do you know what? Because similar situation, like with family, bro, bye.
Yeah.
I hear it. Like friends now, friends that I've had for a few years, I'm just like,
We just don't align no
you
more.
don't
And
don't
that's
do
support
anything
me.
for me.
We don't
Yeah.
align. Like, what is there?
And that's
And you have to
okay.
realise that as you are growing, you need to let go of people,
Facts.
places you go to, things you're doing. You will grow out of it as you grow.
Yeah, definitely.
I think one thing I've had to learn as well is just not keeping people just because they're like,
You love them.
yeah.
Yeah, because you can love someone from a distance. One of my bestest
to let
friends,
go.
I had to let go last year because we was going out a lot and we just weren't aligning anymore. And I'm just like, I'm going somewhere and you're not coming with me because it's evident.
I was going to say, how did she take that?
Her situation was just a little bit different. I feel like we was best friends in school, best friends through college, and then we didn't speak for a couple of years because she was not, I wouldn't say a little bit jealous, but she didn't like the person I was with at the time. She didn't like the lifestyle I was getting myself into. I'd say a little bit jealous. So we didn't talk for a while and then we become friends again. And it was just like, we didn't stop speaking. And it was like 4 years of us not being friends. And it was like, oh my God, this is amazing. At the time I was like single. I weren't even looking at like dating. I weren't interested in it all. So me and her was like, we was going Eden, we was going Hyatt Lounge. We was just going out and like living life. And we was just having fun.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where I was like, this isn't aligning with the brand I'm creating, the person I am. Like, why have I done all of this healing and inner work to just go out every weekend drinking? Like, it's not me. So I just felt like I can love her from a distance, but we just don't align anymore.
Yeah, and that's okay. And it's all still love.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I go through something similar because it's like people see you changing or see you growing and say, oh, she's moving different.
Of course I am.
Yeah.
I'm evolving.
Yes, exactly. And it's never moving different out of
Spite.
out of spite. It's always love, like always flowing with love. But
And you can
just
come
gotta
with me, or you can stay where you are.
or you can stay where you are, and that's okay too. Yeah.
And do you know how many friends that I've tried to help, like friends that I've had around me, and even a few now, because I feel like this is how I see it. I see a tree of people. Every branch has a different purpose. So you might have a friend that you go out with, a friend that you go to eat with, a friend that you go to the gym with. Like your friends, they should be separated and you should know what each friend's purpose is. And some friends luckily have everything. Do you know what I mean? But I think what's important is to try to help people as well. And if they don't want to take the help, I'm not helping you again. Because I've had people now that they're like, I really want to find someone like this. Like, how do I help myself, like my mental health, when I'm like just watching TV and I'm like, start reading, start journaling. They don't want to listen.
They don't want to do it.
So unfortunately, you're going to have to stay where you are and I'm going to continue my journey.
Yeah, exactly.
But then don't say I've changed.
See, the work that they don't want to do is the work that you've been having to do, and they don't understand how hard it is. And so I'm just really big on not allowing anyone to bring me back to that stage. Like, the sitting in the room, the feeling it, like I said, it's not easy. Do you know what I mean? So to have to now go back after you've done so much, it's like, no, I just rather not.
Yeah,
like,
100%. It's like two people could watch a podcast. You could take notes, I could take notes. You might have different notes to me because you have a different perspective on life. Something that is important to you might not be important to me. So I never understand when people are like, I'm not going to read that book, but just tell me what you learned in it. Well, you might learn something different to me because we live in different lives. We wake up at different times. Like we just live in it, different experiences, and we have different like importances. It's not even a word, but I'm making it a word.
It made sense though.
I feel like there's also people though that would learn nothing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And those are the people that I am now like getting rid of because I'm like, there's like, and I hate. Sometimes I hate that I'm this way because I'm like, I feel bad.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if you have no ambition, what reason do you have to be in my life? Because my ambition is through the roof. So if you don't even have a little bit,
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to
Right.
get rid of you. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
I genuinely can't keep those people around me anymore.
And it will just bring you down.
Exactly.
Like, we don't need that. Yeah.
And I really believe you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with.
Yeah.
So why am I going to spend time with people that are lower than me? Like,
Yeah.
And again, I hate to say it like that, but
No, but that's
it's
what it is.
And it's so hard as well when you're around people. So you could be like, oh, it's really hard to explain, but I want to try to get my ADHD brain to get it out. You could be around, let's say, 2 people. One person is more developed in the financial area, so it actually brings your financial abundance higher. You're in a higher vibe. But spiritually, they're below you. So it's like, okay, we're not really matching. And someone else could be vibrating highly spiritually, but they're so low financially. I find situations like that, it's very hard to
navigate.
to be around someone like that because we're just not aligning. We're so different. Like we are in certain areas,
Yeah.
but then how can I be aligning with someone that's so financially inspirational,
Yeah.
but then you turn off the finances, you're a horrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
But then I think it's just all about you. Like, it's all about the work you do, like, behind closed doors and, like, that integrity, you know? Because then it's like bun them. Like, take what you take from them. Literally. Take what you take from them and then, like, forget the rest, you know?
So we're going to do a couple of games.
Okay.
We'll close out. So the first one is going to be, would you rather? Would you rather have unlimited success in business or complete inner peace?
Ooh, I'd have to say complete inner peace. I can't lie. Because through that inner peace, I'm gonna make some money.
That is a great answer.
Would you rather heal in private or heal publicly and know that you are helping people?
It's a hard one. I would say heal in public. Because my story can help you. Yeah.
Would you rather go back and change your story or keep it the same because of where it...
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it the same.
I like that. I like that.
We're going to do a quick fire.
Okay.
London or Miami?
Oh, Miami.
Therapy or journaling?
Journaling, but then I'm gonna take my journal to my therapist. Because I need her.
Coffee or herbal tea?
Herbal tea.
Night in or night out? You was at carnival the
I
other
love
day.
a good night out, but I love a good night out, but I'm gonna say night in. Yeah.
Okay.
And lastly, most inspiring person that you follow?
Emma Greed.
I love Emma.
Yeah.
Love
Oh my
her.
god, and you're now connected with
Yeah.
Rochelle?
Yeah, I'm so
Love that.
excited.
Love that.
So excited.
I was so gassed for you.
Emma's so like ballsy. Like, oh,
I'm obsessed with her.
audacity. Yeah, I love her.
I'm
Love
obsessed with
her.
her.
And
Thank you,
if
guys.
you was in jail and you knew that tomorrow was your last day because you've done something really bad,
Yeah.
what would your death row meal be? What would your starter, main, dessert and drink be?
Okay, I'm gonna go real Caribbean. So I'm gonna have ackee and saltfish with fried dumpling as my starter. Can't lie. And then as my main, I'm gonna do some what do I feel for? I would do oxtail rice and some plantain, and then with
That's
curry
exactly
goat
the same,
gravy.
Mr. Lass.
Yeah, with curry goat gravy. And then as my drink, I have Guinness punch.
Wow, that's so. I never thought that.
So Caribbean.
What about dessert?
Dessert. I love a Victoria sponge.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Victoria
Love
sponge.
You know what's mad? I feel like every single guest has said Caribbean food.
Really?
Every single
Yes. You're about the third or fourth that said oxtail.
Really?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
way.
That's
Love
crazy.
that.
Love it.
Absolutely
So
It's
love
got to
that.
be a good meaty one. Though.
Yeah.
Can't be getting the
real
bones.
meaty. Oh God, yeah.
So for anyone that doesn't already follow you, where can people find you, and also what is coming for you? Like, what should people be looking out for?
You can find me at Ny.London and also at SheFly UK. And that's on all platforms. And what's coming? So we host monthly wellness activations and events. And the end goal for SheFly is to open up a 24-hour wellness and co-working studio space that give women the space to just fully do the work and become their higher selves.
That is so
Love
beautiful.
that.
Thank
Well, thank
you
you
guys.
for sharing your journey. I know it's
Aw.
probably a tough place to do it as well because we're like strangers basically. Even though we're not, I feel like we're connected in some way.
Yeah.
Yes.
But thank you for sharing your journey and
thank
for
you.
being who you are and helping other people out there because it's a hard thing to do. But
Aw.
definitely your purpose because you sound aligned with your purpose.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you guys, and I really enjoyed this. And I just want to say that you guys are doing God's work too. So I'm
Thank you.
grateful.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. If you like today's episode, please like and make sure you subscribe because every single time that you subscribe, we can get better guests and we know what you guys like. So drop a comment down below if this helped you in any way or go and share it with a friend because we all need to heal and we all need to grow. Thank you for watching.